guys, I wanted to talk to you about something, and I want to qualify this by saying I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist. But I noticed something. One, mysteriously, that order I told you about for the multivitamins and the bay leaves, I kept saying basil, and thank you for not correcting me. Um, it it never went through. And I have a distinct memory of making it, but I even checked my bank and I checked my cart on Walmart, and my cart was strangely not showing anything till I clicked it, and then it was just sitting in there. So I'm like trying to think of it, and you guys know how easily overstimulated I am. Um, I'm thinking, do I really need this stuff? Because when I went to check my bank account, I was like, "Ooh, I'm not destitute, but I'm also like, when you're at a certain monetary level, stuff that was essentials becomes luxuries." You know what I mean? You all know what I mean. Like when you were better off, bath stuff and essential oils and multivitamins were essentials, and then when you might not have as much money, it's like those things are luxuries because you need to eat, yo. And so I was thinking of it, I was debating it, and I noticed something that, I don't have any proof that this is what did it, but I had started taking, in the meantime, I was like, oh my god, I suddenly, like, just have to have a multivitamin, right? In the meantime, I was taking some multivitamins the one aunt hated and gave me. And I was taking those, and I have the worst, worst, worst sinus headache in history today. My nose won't stop running. I probably have an allergy to something in them. Good luck figuring out which one of the many elements it is. It could even be what they're made of. They're those gummy vitamins. And I most likely have an allergy because I'm like, why am I so sick? Like, I have like this terrific headache up in here, and I even put like Tiger Balm on it, and I took something for the pain. And it's all like sinus pressure, and I'm like, oh. It's not the pollen count or anything. It's like I noticed when I started back on this multivitamin, I felt sicker, and I felt like anxiety creeping in. And it was weird because some people will say, multivitamins, they do wonders, but if you sold any other product except for multivitamin, you said that FDA would be closing down your business. And I'm not saying, by the way, I'm not saying I don't believe in medicine. Don't take supplements or anything. If you take them and you see a benefit, then, by all means. But I was like, I just might be one of those people that I can't take it. And it was weird because I always have this kind of feeling when I go to take these vitamins, not just because who they came from, but because I always used to tell doctors, I've taken multivitamins all my life, and if I go off of them, like if I run out of money for multivitamins, or I just go off of them for whatever, or, whatever reason, I don't notice a difference, because if you look at what it costs to buy a thing of multivitamins, that's like part of your grocery budget. It is. Unless you have like the magical money tree in your backyard that I don't know about. So it's just a thought, because I was talking to Apollo, because Apollo's going to stay and help me, and I was like, well, but what about the oil and the leaves to burn as incense? And he just looked at me. He's like, do you really believe that the only way I'm going to work with you, or the only way you're going to, have better health or improvement or anything, is because you have this oil or you have these leaves? And I'm like, oh, hearsay. But, and Loki was the same way. Loki's like, are you doing it because it's enriching your life and it helps, or are you doing it from, it sounds weird having a witch say this, a superstitious, fearful basis that if I don't do X, the gods won't do Y, and we shouldn't live that way. So I kind of think I kind of like didn't get the order through on purpose, because Apollo really wasn't worried about the oil or the powdered leaves. In fact, that was entirely my idea. In fact, he was just standing there watching me like he couldn't care either way. Because he's like, you know, you have like probably 200 pounds of incense and whatnot around this house. No, you know what I mean. And he's like, why would you need to go out and buy more stuff? And so that worked, and I think it was kind of like a blessing to not get the other stuff, because it was all kind of like luxury items, like the bath bombs, and it makes you feel good, it makes you feel emotionally better. Yeah, there's nothing like dropping a fizzy little bath bomb in your water, but it was nothing I needed. It wasn't food. It wasn't like medicine for like something that needs medical attention. It was just something that people either believe in or disbelieve in. But, you know, if you bought it at GNC, most people would say you wasted your money. And I used to be a GNC junkie. I had my gold card, and I would be up over there taking supplements and everything else, and anything they recommended sounded good to me. So, it's probably why I am the way I am today. God knows what was actually in some of that stuff I took. So, yeah, nothing really about Loki, but maybe that, you know, he was there in the grace that, you know, again, I'm not a doctor, but at the same time, I have gotten multivitamins before, and recently I got multivitamins, and I got really sick on them, and they would not give me my money back at the store. They said, well, if you didn't get really sick the first time you took one, that's, you know, we're not giving you your money back. And I've just noticed whatever it is in multivitamins, and I've taken ones without iron, by the way, so it's not like my iron intolerance. I can't take a multivitamin with iron, but I've just noticed I get sick on them. I don't know why. And I don't know why I keep taking them if I get sick on them, other than they tell you you have to, and you get in that paranoid state of mind, like, oh my god, if I don't take this multivitamin, my health's gonna be terrible, and I'm gonna, like, my doctor thinks they're downright magical, like, everything you have, and every symptoms you have, are you taking your multivitamin? I'm like, why? You know, because if your body doesn't need it, you're just going to urinate it out anyways. Not to be gross, but you will. And I'm like, why does she not believe in supplements? She doesn't. Why doesn't she believe in, like, mega doses? Well, you know, those supplement pills for, like, vitamin C or whatever. Why doesn't she believe in all this? But for some reason, multivitamins are this magical cure-all bullet that will treat tons of things. It doesn't seem like there's, you know, actual medical evidence that they work. You can, like, feel free to disagree with me. At one time when I had the money and I could take multivitamins all the time, and I could take, like, top shelf multivitamins, I would have looked at you like you were from another planet. But having not taken them for a while, and then taking them again, and feeling my health go downward instead of upward, like my body was trying to struggle to process stuff it didn't want in there. It was just interesting. This is probably going to lose me so many viewers, but, you know, I'm not one of those health nuts. Oh my god, you guys have seen me. I, like, live on fast food and caffeine. So I'm definitely not a health nut, not a vegan, and not, like, gonna be, like, new age medicine is evil or anything. I believe in going to the doctor and the hospital and all the 9 yards. It's just, I think that for some of us, our bodies can't handle these things, and it's like, I do not have enough money to buy all this stuff separately and find out what I'm allergic to. So that was just a thought of the day. Okay, if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye bye.